How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we are checking out a commander who has appeared twice on the channel, and that's because he's really, really powerful. But we're not checking out the deck for the commander. We're checking out for a bit of an odd reason. So there's one of my major sources of inspiration over the past week has been looking at the spoilers from Brothers War. And there's a new card in Brothers War called One with the Multiverse. And One with the Multiverse is kind of like... It's kind of going to be a standard version of Omniscience. It's less powerful than Omniscience because you can't cast any number of spells. You can only cast one for free. But it is actually also card advantage. So you can look at the top card of your library and actually choose, well, not actually choose, but you get a little bit of inbuilt card advantage, right? Which is really, really good. I'm actually going to play this so I can go and get down 2 creatures. And what I want from here, Sythis is probably correct, but Sanctum Weaver is probably better at the moment. So we are an enchantment Chulane deck. The majority of our creatures, like the backbone of our creature spot, are enchantment creatures. And the ideal behind that is that we have cards like Chulane, and we have cards like Sythis that are really powerful individually. And the ideal is just to get them all on the battlefield and cast spells and see how it goes. Now, the sub-theme of the deck that we're really trying to get going and basing our operations off of is the Omniscience, right? Because this deck is a rough ideal of something that I want to try out when the set gets in, and that's putting a One with the Multiverse, or in this deck's case, an Omniscience, in the graveyard, and then reanimating it. So there are like a few options on how to do that. We're going to give that protection from black. Yeah, no thanks, friend. Give me a Chulane. And I guess I'm going to gain me some life. Yeah. So there are a couple of ways to get to reanimate an enchantment from the graveyard. This deck is running probably the weaker package. So we have Tameshi, which is not very good because you have to pay the full price, so you might as well just cast it. We're also running Beast of the Falling Star, which when it dies you can reanimate an enchantment. It's hard to get a creature to die in Banned, right? Like, you can make everything be blockers and then it'll just die for you, but like that's not the main plan, right? We'll actually block, save me some damage, because Chulane is about to do Chulane things. How much am I going to be left with? I'm going to be left with 1 cast after this, which is going to be an Uro, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll keep that on top because we're going to literally Uro it onto the battlefield here in a millisecond. Yeah, green is not the color I wanted. No blocks. Get me a Gaia's Cradle. Next turn we're set up to do some silly stuff. But that's kind of Chulane for you. So this deck also, the reason why I went with it over some of the, because I think Ghost Shintai is actually just probably a more powerful way to do like the sub goal of getting an Omniscience into the graveyard and than reanimating it, because it's only going to cost you 5 mana. Your reanimation spell's in the command zone, and you have access to black so that you can actually mill yourself. Sure. Chulane is amazing. I was literally going to go search for you, Ronus. Man, you are just the best. How much mana do I have? 11, 12. Well, isn't that amazing? Finale of Devastation for 10. Yeah, that's one of the problems with the deck. Chulane might just be too powerful to make it work. One of the problems, like beta testing all of these arena decks for the upcoming set, is that you don't know. Well, the good thing about it is you can go into it without like ruining some of the first experiences on some of the new cards, right? Because if I built my one with the multiverse deck, if I built this build with one with the multiverse, and I was like, hey guys, this is a one with the multiverse deck, the result would be I would have a bunch of free Chulane wins, and I would never cast one with the multiverse, right? So we have figured out that that Chulane may not be the best boy for the job. Although he certainly... You don't know how powerful the effect's actually going to be, right? Like, one with the multiverse might not be powerful enough. Like, Omniscience is broken, but the once per turn clause might just ruin it, right? Actually, let's draw a card. Godfather statue, I guess. Maestro's out. We are going to make 10 minutes, I bet, but just barely. I don't know. Chulane is definitely not my most... It's not my favorite of the, like, powerful commanders. That's still Golos, because Golos is good. He's just so fun. But Chulane is actually... I'd say he's actually up there, because he's ramp, he's card draw, and he has pseudo protection. Like, those are the kind of things that make a really, really good ramp commander. And ramp is one of my favorite archetypes. Like, if there's a ramp deck in the format, I'm playing it, and I'm enjoying myself. Now, I do admit that sometimes in the recent past that ramp has gone too far, right? Because it has. But hey. What archetype has not had its day in the sun, right? Like, currently Mono Black had its day in the sun. But it's just, I feel bad for Mono Black, because I feel like they're gonna get smashed pretty hard by the upcoming set. Like, we were talking last time about cards that are just gonna ruin against a mono white Heliod deck. I don't want to play against a mono white Heliod deck. I guess they don't want to play against a Chulane deck either, so I guess we're fair. We were talking about cards that are just going to ruin Mono Black's day. And aggro getting the... aggro getting the 4 mana... Well, no, the 2 mana, 4 damage Exile enchantment. No, burn spell. that's going to hurt Mono Black's day. But there's also just a white card that you cast it prevents non-creature spells from being cast, and it exiles the graveyard. And that's also not great for Mono Black. Although I think Mono Black might still have a chance. Like, the main issues that are going to keep the deck afloat are going to be... Hey, don't do that. I like that card. I do have enchantment removal, so I'm not out of luck, but... Yeah, I guess we prioritize getting our commander out. Don't really want a Finale of Devastation for a Llanowar Elves, but if I don't, I'm not going to do anything this turn, so... Yeah, I don't know, the Mono Black deck, I have played a little bit of it, and from my playtesting, it feels like the most powerful things you can do in the deck are turn 3, drop a Liliana on open board thanks to your early package of removal, and turn 5, play and invoke Justice. Because the number of games in my experience that have just swung off the last card in my hand is Invoke Justice. It's turn 5, cast it, and draw 3 cards is a bit silly, honestly. Yo, you want a speaker to die? Because this is how a speaker dies. Let's kill a speaker. And then pray that Chulane saves the day. Chulane, I choose you. Go on forward, Pikachu. Yeah, so it feels like I haven't seen the deck lose its most powerful pieces. Or not really lose, but I haven't seen anything from the Brothers War set that screams it's going to majorly disrupt the most powerful thing that the black deck can do, right? No block. I will take 6 damage. Thank you for your time. Yeah, the only real thing that I've seen, like, major from the black deck get hit by the new set is the Tenacious Underdog, right? Because the Exile Clause on the new red removal spell will literally give, like, aggressive red decks a shot at getting out from underneath the red decks. Yeah, I think we just cast a Nyxbloom Ancient and hope. Hey. So we take like 6 here? Do you say source? Tap a permanent. Okay. So Paradox Engine works with Llanowar Mystic. So we technically have infinite green if we can just continually cast things, right? Okay, now this is called the Chulane Special. very popular. Will I have enough mana for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should, right? It's insane to start questioning, do I have enough mana to make this work? Wow. Orrery? Orrery is kind of bonkers. Chulane? Let's tap that. Yeah, I'm gonna play every card in my deck. Go ahead. Let's start building up mana. Well, we have come back. Congrats on us for this thing that we have done. Yeah, I need to remember to actually add mana. Yeah, so the original deck did not have... Well, I was looking at some Chulane decks online, and they were not running Chromatic Orrery. And I kind of see why now. They were running Paradox Engine, so, like, this shenanigans don't give the people of the internet the benefit of the doubt. Like, they wanted to do this. Sure. Yeah, so as long as we can cast enchantments now, we can make, yeah, we could make, our hasty flying Vorinclex infinitely big. We got there in the end. We did not find our Omniscience, but we got a pseudo version of Omniscience online where we were just tapping Chromatic Orrery infinitely for 15 mana, which is insane. Like, I've pulled off Paradox Engine combos before on the channel, but generally they've been in artifact decks. They haven't been, like, free roll. I'm going to play my creature deck and get a Omniscience going. That was actually our game 3, wasn't it? I guess we're going to do a game 4. I was talking so much I kind of forgot what I was doing. We'll do a game 4, but we're not going to do a game 5. Like, we've seen that Chulane is not fun to play against, right? So we're not going to make more people play against Chulane because we're enjoying ourselves. I might do that in my spare time, but I will not telegraph that to the world. So this is actually one of our combo pieces. One of our combo pieces that is apparently just not a combo in the deck. Because we never find all the pieces, right? We just Chulane and win, unfortunately. We're going to free mulligan it away. Yeah, we'll keep this. So I need a green source. Speak of the devil. I'm actually kind of hoping that we get ran over by Urabrask. Because it's about time somebody put an end to our nonsense. Like, our nonsense has gone too far. We don't even have any of our enchantment creatures. We have our Growing Rights, though, which is... It's an honorary enchantment creature, I guess. I've never really considered how bonkers Chromatic Orrery is. Like, I remember when Timeless Lotus came out, and people were freaking out because they were sure that it was going to be one of the better ramp spells on the table, right? But we will have vengeance. Goodbye, Celestis. Yeah, I remember thinking that Timeless Lotus was going to be really, really good in the format, and I have not seen as much Timeless Lotus, but like every time I cast an Orrery, I am happy with the results. Chulane. Do you have a removal spell? Because you kind of need one, actually. Not for the blocker. You know what? This might actually do it. Holy. Oh. The karma has come back. Yeah, the Nyxbloom Lotus karma has come back to us. Wow. You know what? I don't want to be mean, but if you draw it, you have to do it, right? Like, there's no... There's no not doing it. Did I put my commander in the graveyard forever? Wow. A bold play. I sincerely doubt that it's going to get me anywhere. Yeah, we lost. Okay, we lost, opponent. Good game. Verbrask is dominant. I was too high on Chulane. I understand that now. Yeah, just win. Just win. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Well, we learned humility there at the end. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.